Hello. Hi. Oh. I really need to get myself a proper studio desk. I've got got like a keyboard cross arm thing, and then like a shelving unit, and then a table, and then this massive monitor, just so I've got a bit of distance between me and my massive 48-inch curved 4K fucking monitor thing, which is brilliant because you can fit everything on the same screen, but it's massive. And my desk isn't. So yeah, I keep banging my knee on the X bit, which is between my feet, my knees. Ow! Hi! Hello everybody. But yeah, first world issues. And then earlier as well, I was raking at the front garden because my next door neighbour very kindly trimmed my bushes. And I stood on the rake. I did it like a proper, is it Disco Stew from Simpsons? I stood on the rake and then hit myself here with the rake, and like while I was talking to my neighbour. So that really hurt. Yeah, I was raking the front garden. Yeah. So that was fun. Kinda. So yeah, but here we are, guys. Welcome to another edition of Demo Drop. I'm fine. I will cope. I'll be okay. I'm a big girl. Ow. But it might interfere with my Beat Saber. And if it does, I'm going to be really pissed off. Really pissed off because I like playing Beat Saber. Okay, well, welcome. Should we do my intro? I've not done it for 2 weeks. I need to keep remembering to do my intro that I never use for YouTube. So let's go. No! No! Oh! Oh! Hey guys, my name is Amber D and welcome to the Demo Drop here on Twitch live, but you'll be watching it on YouTube. This is the place where you can get your music heard. All you need to do is send your demo to amberdpromo@gmail.com. Make sure you head your email with Demo Drop, and please, please, for the love of God, label your files, please. Label them with the artist name and the title. Okay? It's really important. Really important. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a few to get through today. I've got some really exciting ones near the end. We have even I haven't listened to this. Now usually what happens for anyone that does send anything in, it won't be listened to. Oh my goodness, Jiminy Cricket, yay! Hey girl. Oh babes, thank you so much for the raid, darling. You're just in time. Did you have a good stream? We are just going through what the hell we're doing here, and this is the Demo Drop. So welcome, raiders. Please make sure you you refresh and all that wonderful stuff. Oh, I'm really happy, darling. Oh, it's so good to have you here. Yay! Oh, I love you, girl. There she is. So yeah, guys, if you've not seen this show before, this is the Demo Drop, and what we do is we listen to up and coming and established producers' music, and we give you lots of wonderful feedback. That has been the basis of the show now for many months. We've had some great success stories. Lots of people who weren't knowing of each other beforehand have started collabing together. People have got their music signed to big record labels. All kinds of wonderful stuff. So yeah, it's just giving back to the community and helping you guys to get your music heard. So yeah, if you are interested in being a part of it, then all you need to do is send your demo to amberdpromo@gmail.com. Head your email, demo drop. Make sure you label your files artist and title. Very, 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 very important. And you can also send in SoundCloud links. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, that's where I was up to, wasn't it, guys? And then I was going to say I have some really exciting music that we will be playing near the end of the show, including a new track by Kid Dynamo and Pat Glennie, which even I've not listened to yet because I wanted it to be a massive surprise for me as well. Any genre, Atomic VR, yes, any genre at all. If it doesn't get played, I mean, I have to listen to everything first before I play it. So you can't just send something right now and I'll play it like in 10 minutes. I'll listen to it first, and if I deem it good enough to be playable for the show, because it has to be obviously listenable for us to be able to cope listening to it for a few minutes. And also I wouldn't want to put you out there if you weren't ready. So if you're not ready, I'll explain to you why, and I'll send you back with some really helpful feedback to get you along your way. And then you'll be able to use that and come back again with something a bit more improved. And that's basically it. That's literally it, guys. So yeah, welcome everybody. We'll get stuck in with the very first tune. Now this is someone who's been on a few times. This is Dacian. This is Unborn. So there we go. That is Decian Unborn, work in progress. A lot of you were very positive about that. Yeah, he's definitely got a sound. It's very new energy, psy-trancey, freeform-esque kind of dance music there. Relentless forward motion, that kind of stuff, which is so important to have a sound, you know. It reminded me a lot of the earlier Kevin Energy kind of stuff. We've got some specifics here from General Bands. He didn't need that break with just the ARP going. Lost a bit of energy there. Yep. Yeah, or that could, I felt that as well, but that could be built on by possibly adding a few more effects is what I thought needed in here. Some swoops, some booms, some rises. Again, we probably mentioned this specific plugin every single demo drop. Endless Smile by Dada Life is very, very good for building the tension in between, inside of your breakdowns. Yeah. But all in all, a good track. It just needs the bells and the whistles. That's all. I felt it was maybe feeling like it was either clipping or distorted a little bit. Judging by the waveform, what I can see, that isn't the case, but it did seem like, I don't know, or it was a little bit cluttered. But then again, I am on these DJ headphones, and I'm quite sure they have a limited spectral frequency range, so it was clipping. Yeah, I thought it was clipping, but an easy fix, especially when we're in the work in progress stage. So if we're in the work in progress stage and we have a fresh pair of ears, which is a slot, you know, it really helps to be able to then go back into that project and just bring your levels down. I think it was M Series who spoke to us a bit about gain staging and how important gain staging is at the beginning of a project, and to get into the routine of gain staging our projects from the start. Which can be, there he is, hello mate. Yeah, it's really important, and I didn't realise just how important it is until I started fighting for space within my mixes, in my mix downs. So yeah, but that was very good. A round of applause, Decian, thank you so much. So next we've got Scratch Howler. Scratch Howler is one of my students as well. And this is a really good tune. This is called Singapore Sling. I really like this one. Are you ready? Sorry. Do apologise about that, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're new. It happens a lot. Okay.
You know, back in 1995. In the club, the DJ was spinning. I was dancing in the club. You know, back in 1995. back in 1995, I was dancing in the club. The DJ was spinning, 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 spinning in the club.
Yes, mate, I'm all about that track. That is absolutely fantastic. Scratch Howler, Singapore Sling. Is that a drink? It's a drink, isn't it? I think it is. I think it's an alcoholic beverage. Yeah, I really liked it. General Balance made a good point. It was missing rides. It did feel like it was missing rides. If it had rides in it, it would have been another level. Like another level. Things I really liked about it. Here. Your chords here. Diminished chords. It's all about those diminished chords. They are just lush. So nice. Very, very Dead Mousey as well. That kind of style. Using diminished chords. They always work, especially in this kind of music. They have a lovely feel to them. They have a lovely emotion to them. Yeah, the ideas are brilliant. The scratch, the stopping of the deck. Again, that element of surprise for the listener, really important. Yeah, I love it. Really good, mate. Just needs a tiny, tiny bit of polishing up. But well done. Fucking legend. Yes, mate. There we go. Next we've got James Nardi and Danny Gilligan. And this is called Total Antidote. I've not listened to this one either because I knew I wouldn't need to. Because I knew it'd be good. So I am just going to find it. Where is it? Here we go. Let's have a listen. I'm going to move it on a little bit because it's quite long. Yeah, I'm really digging that one. I've seen a lot of good comments in the chat as well for that. Yeah, James Nardi, isn't it? Gnarly, as I say to him, gnarly. Yeah, I mean, I love the stuff that I think it's Scorpion Tracks. I think is either his label or he has a lot to do with that label. And yeah, it's really, it keeps very true to the old sound, you know, the old hard house sound, you know, whatever he does. I don't know whether that's his techniques that he uses or just the sound or the samples that he uses, maybe a bit of everything. He owns it, yeah. And obviously Danny Gilligan as well, who's in the chat as well. Proper old school. And you know, it was bound to come out with, you know, you two being in the studio together was bound to be something beautiful. And yeah, you obviously bounced very well off each other. I loved it. A lot of people said that they liked the pluck in there. I really liked that. I loved the squelchies. Really like the squelches in there. Everything's got its place. It's simple, but it's effective. And simple is not the same as easy. It's just knowing how to choose your sounds and how to use them effectively. And yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, that was brilliant. Next we have got simple music for simple people. I like it. There we go. Here's General Bounce. This is it though, you need to keep it simple when it comes to music, otherwise no one's going to like it, you know. I'm a bit like that with jazz, to be fair. I don't really get jazz. I mean, I kind of do because I'm classically trained pianist. I understand music theory. I know how important it is, but I just can't sit and listen to it. And that's just a personal thing. It's nothing against jazz music at all. It's just beyond. I am a simple person, obviously, when it comes to music. You know, I can't deal with complex things. Where are we? Now we've got Dara Mulligan, and this is Natural Disaster. So there we go, guys. That's Dara Mulligan, Natural Disaster. I think he may have a an alias, like an artist name, but he didn't put that on the file, so I've just had to go with his actual name. But yeah, that's who it is. I don't think we've had anything from this person before. I'm not sure if he's in the chat right now. The reason why I put this in was because I can hear so much potential in this. This guy reminds me a lot of Bosky. If Bosky's in the chat. In that kind of style of hard house. And I can... Here he is! Bosky! Let's. It reminds me of how Bosky was really early on when he first started putting stuff on here, and then got really loads better really, really quickly. There are a lot of ideas in this track that we've just heard, and that's a natural thing to go through when we're first learning how to arrange, structure, agree or decide on the sounds that we're going to use. Sometimes we put far too much in, and we should really be just concentrating and using the bits that work best. This track's 8 minutes and 32 seconds long, which isn't unheard of for hard house. But if it's going to be that long, it can't be too different all the way through. However, if you will have to use the same parts, you will have to make sure that those parts do not get monotonous. And a lot of that is in the automation and the way that you use the plugins like phaser, a chorus effect, a filter, modulation. That's how you can take one riff, one chord progression, one melody, and build on it and layer on it without it becoming boring. And that is a fucking big skill set to be able to do that. And it all boils down to using the right sounds and learning how to make interesting riff patterns and stuff. And I think this guy has got it. I do think he has. I just think it's about now settling on an idea, settling on what is this tune, what is the focal point of this tune, because it seemed to be a little bit, as General Bounce said, a little bit jarred. Some of the sounds, for example, I mean, I can see it by the waveform. If we go back to the breakdown, this bit here. There's not enough going on in that. Like, we don't know what's he saying. What are you saying? What are you saying? Adam? Adele? Adam. I don't know. And that's kind of the point, is that didn't need to be in there really. If you want to keep that in there, because the sounds are quite interesting, they're quite nicely textured, you could have Madame. Well, my point is, it was far too sparse and jarring, as General Bounce said. It just needed some effects in there. It needed maybe a nice a sine wave sub or something, you know, something simple. It didn't seem to work. Edam, it said Edam. There you go. But there are lots. Do you know what I really liked about it? There was something that came in right near the end. Yeah, this. this riff. But listen to how quiet that riff is that comes near the end to this part here with the 303. So here's the let's do the riff bit I like first. This riff bit right near the end. It's too far back in the mix. And then if we get straight to the 303 bit. So again, that can be helped with proper mix down, all the rest of it. Again, all of this are great mistakes to be making, Darragh Mulligan, because they are easily fixed because you've been brave enough to come out onto the show, send it in, and you'll be able to go back now. I hope that he listens back to this, and I hope that Bosky speaks to him as well, because you definitely have got something there. You really have. You just need to get used to taking on board the feedback, going back and just amending stuff and getting better and incrementally doing that over and over and over again. It's very, very difficult though, but yeah, this is why we're here. So yeah, well done, mate. So woo. You got this, baby. We believe in you. You can do it. Right, next. Supermarco says, I don't like to critique too much as I understand how fucking annoying mixdowns are. I liked it and the vibe, good work. Well, that's all very well and good, Supermarco. But if you want to be helpful to people, you can critique it, but it's how you say it at the end of the day. And we're all in this together. You know, this isn't about making someone feel shit about the music. This is helpful advice so that they can grow and be thankful of getting someone to be honest with them. Otherwise, we might as well just all go to our mums and dads and get a fucking pat on the head. Oh, that's lovely, dear. Oh, aren't you clever? You know, you can't have that. If you want to progress, you need each other to be honest. And honesty takes courage, you know, and it takes a lot of courage for people to, one, send stuff in. And it takes me courage to sit here and fucking say stuff because I'm a people pleaser. I am someone who's had to really work on being able to articulate myself in a way that won't come across in a shitty way, but it's still authentic and it's still true. And I can do that because, you know, I've spent nearly 10 years now, between 8 and 10 years learning production myself. So I'm not saying it to be funny or all the rest of it. I'm doing it because I can relate. End of. Constructive victimization. Yes. Honestly, it is a safe space here. It really is. And we need to be able to get through that barrier. We need to be able to break through that feeling of, it's about letting a tune go, right? It's about taking off the emotional investment that we have to a tune and just allowing people to say how they feel about it. Because if you honestly want to get anywhere with your music, you have to be able to take criticism in life. You know, you got to deal with rejection, especially if you want to be a producer or a DJ. Or you have to get used to it. It's really important. So, and I have to be okay with the feedback as well. I have to be okay with the fact that people might not fucking like me because I've said something that they might not agree with, you know. And that used to keep me up at night, you know. Not anymore. I'm dead. I'm dead inside. Yay! Hi. Okay, next. Now this one. Oh, the gays are going to love this one. This is Rick Shaw. And it's called It's a Sin. So happy Pride Month to everybody while we listen to this. Are you ready?
Turn darker on your leaf, then tore right through it. Whatever you taught me, I didn't believe it. Father, you fought me, 'cause I didn't care and I didn't understand. So I look back upon my life, forever with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's all, it's all, it's all, it's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. It's all, it's all, it's all, it's a sin.
Okay, so we've got a mixed bag of reactions to that one. Do you know what? I thought when I first heard it, I thought that's definitely not the Pet Shop Boys version of it, is it? And I also thought at points, I thought he said, it's a Zim. Like, it's a Zim, like a Zimmer frame. And then other times it sounded like he was saying, it's a Sim, like Martin. Oh, but yeah. Hughes Ballantyne. The track is very well made. Vocal is, yeah, I kind of agree, which is a shame because all the other stuff that Rickshaw's done is fantastic. But yeah, maybe this was the only vocal that he could get his hands on of this. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find the original vocal for him. Maybe it's just the reason being that, you know, he can obviously get this signed if it's not the original. I don't think it's terrible. I'd play it. I've asked him for the full version of it. He's only sent me the radio version of it. There you go. General Bounce's got some Pet Shop Boys acapellas. Brilliant. Yeah, I think it needs to be the Pet Shop Boys one in this case. It does need to be, doesn't it? Because his voice is so unique as well. So, but yeah, it's great. It's great. It's so gay. It's just amazing. It really is. And all the other tunes that he's made are extremely gay as well. What were the other ones? Everybody. Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody in the whole wide world. And what else did he do? He's done a few now. But yeah, I love all of them. I love all of them. Okay, well, we'll move on. Okay, next we've got Park and Ride. And this is a flashlight. I need to check if I'm allowed to say who this is. So if they can just let me know in the chat. If I'm not allowed to say who it is, just say, don't say no, because then we'll know it's you. Don't say anything. Okay? Not flashlight, flashlight. Okay? Stop being rude, chat. Right, here we go.
flashlight, you know we're gonna bang right.
Yes, I really like that one as well. Park and Ride, Flashlight. I didn't see any answers, so I'm not going to say who I know that is. But if they are listening, General Bounce there said that he would be interested in signing it. Yeah, General Bounce, I'll speak to you afterwards and let you know who it is. Unless they say themselves. I just didn't want to say, just in case they didn't want me to, because you never know with these things. Sometimes people are, oh, it's fine. Look, it's like they've been in a gay relationship and they've kept it quiet for so long, and now it's all coming out. DJ Base 20, it's fine, Amber. Producer MC says, I can reveal, can I? Okay, so basically, the Fleshlight song is by M Series and Base 22. They've been having a secret love affair and they've been making beautiful music behind their partners' backs. So yeah, there you go, guys. Well done, you two. I'm just going to give you a shout out. Shout out to M Series and to, where are you? Where are you, Base 22? DJ underscore. There we go. Well done, lads. Really, really like that. Even though people were putting me off by saying Fleshlight instead of Flashlight. But you know what? If people are going to be silly and childish, then brilliant. Nothing to add to that at all from a production aspect. Loved it. I liked the vocal because I'd never heard it before as well. So yeah, and we all want to come to the wedding. Yes, thank you. Happy Pride Month, everybody. See, even the straights are getting in there now. Richie B, don't forget to lube your fleshlight. Yes, very wise words there. You don't want to get a suction problem. Stop it! Don't involve me with your silliness. I'm trying to be professional here. This is going on YouTube. Honestly. Sorry, everybody on YouTube. Do apologise. Anyone's children watching this asking awkward questions now. Sorry. Okay, next we have got a remix of Castles in the Sky, and it's from a friend of mine, Mark Ross, who he's literally, I don't think there's a style he hasn't been able to do. So I'll get you a gay Prezi, BTID, don't you worry. So yeah, he's done this amazing remix of Castles in the Sky. So let's have a little listen to it. Ready?
Do you ever question your life? Do you ever wonder
There we go. That is Magic Hands bootleg of Ian Vandal, Castles in the Sky. I liked it. I think General Bounce has touched on something quite important, really, in that it is quite a dated sound. However, I know Mark usually does these kinds of things just for his own enjoyment, and it's great to be able to get a track sounding, you know, like an old school track, as much as it is to get sounds which are new and current as well. But yeah, it is really well done. I liked it. Simple and effective. I wasn't sure about the... Where's it from? On the Move, Bartez on the Move. You got the chance. I probably wouldn't have that in. And if I did have it in, I wouldn't have it in every break. I think it was just said too many times. See, James, would have got all the teenage girls bopping back in the day. Yeah. As General Bounce would say, get him slut dropping. It's not my words. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I like the fact as well that it didn't use the normal chord progression in there, and it used a different part of the a cappella slag tune. Yes, General Bounce. That's his words again, not mine. I would never speak about people in that way. I give up. Mark, I really liked it. I really did. I think it's a really good remix. Yeah, and please continue to send them in, mate. Really liked it. So yeah, what Electa said as well earlier about it being quite Italo house disco, Italo dance kind of, that kind of style, hands up style. What is that genre? Okay, that genre, I would call that Euro dance, but that's because I've been doing this for 20 years. It could be called something different now. So yeah, a few of you said hands up. I've only very recently, in the last month or so, heard about this genre called hands up, but I've listened to hands up, but we call it something different. Yeah, like Eurotrance. Yeah, Eurotrance. But from my era, we didn't have hands up. It wasn't called that. It depends where you're from, you know, with the terminology that we use, and it depends what era you came into the scene from as well. So, but yeah, they're all just signposts. If we think about genres and the names that we give genres and subgenres, they're just kind of signposts to give you a kind of general direction of what they are. You know, they're not massively important, so don't go into the studio thinking today I have to make a tech house tune or whatever, you know, to see what happens. But yeah, the genres are important for the listener, you know, so that you can find the music that you're after, but they're not as important for artists and producers, probably the best way to put it. Music from McDonald's car park. Yes. Joel Ramsden, it's a pain in the arse with all the different genres. It is. It can be. It can be. I mean, when we started, I sound so old, back in our day, we had house, techno, trance, jungle, hardcore, European hard trance. But that wasn't all at the same time. I remember a time when I was still at school, techno music was rave. It wasn't techno like it is now. Techno music, especially in America, techno music meant just rave music. It was kind of, techno was what EDM means now, basically. So yeah, I mean, this is again my perspective from what I've known and how I've been brought up. So Austin Payne, it's all techno. I'm that old. But yeah, it all originated from techno many years ago in Detroit. Then there was the Stonewall Revolution and disco, Francis Grasso and Studio 54, The Loft. You know, that's where all of this stuff originates from. So it's really amazing if you go back into the history of dance music far enough. And find where the roots of it all is from. It's just amazing. It really is. And a lot of our music styles and genres follow parallel to social, political, economical things that were going on in that time period. So yeah, it's really interesting. And when you've been around for a longer amount of time, you start to see the styles coming back and you start to see the cycles. It's amazing. It really is amazing. So yeah, next we have got, now I've been looking forward to playing this one. This is Pat Glennie and Kid Dynamo. So they did this 2 weeks ago, I think. This is their Live Child. So yeah, let's have a little listen to this one. I've not even listened to this yet because I just know it's going to be great. So let's have a little listen to it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Finally, I realize
Yes, that is Pat Glennie and Kid Dynamo. A lot of support for that tune in the chat there. Nikki, I understand where you're coming from about, not sure about the vocal. Sorry. I like it. However, it could work more with a, more chunky, groovier track as well. Or maybe it was just a bit dry and needs a bit more reverb, a bit of delay, maybe. Something like that. Disgusting. Maybe it's just that. But yeah, I like it. I think they've done really well there. The bass was relentless on that. As someone said as well, I wish I could get my bass to sound that powerful or something. Vocal got a bit annoying. Okay, cool. Well, it's all good feedback for the pair of them anyway. They can always just tell us to fuck off, can't they? So, but I like it. I think what happened there is, I think Kid Dynamo has gone in with that vocal. That vocal to me sounds very Kid Dynamo. Definitely. And I quite like it. I really do. As someone said, it was a positive vocal. Yeah, 10 out of 10 guys. Loved it. And I hope the pair of you do future stuff together as well. So yeah. The vocal sounds a little plunked in. Yeah, well, they only had one day to do. Well, they were only in the studio for a few hours. So, and I believe this is still just a work in progress. So yeah, sometimes those are the little crossing the T's and dotting the I's that are done in the later stages once we have completely sold ourselves on an idea. Otherwise, it's just pointless. It wastes time to do, go in and do an EQing and proper mix down and doing all those things if it's still unsure whether we're going to keep it or not. But yeah, I can hear both their influences as well. So yeah, it's a yes from me as well, Joel. Definitely. Well done, guys. You get a round of applause. So now we've got one more. This is JLF Roughnecks. And then I want you guys to stick around as well because I'm going to be raiding you over to Deck Teaser as well shortly. Here we go.
Elegant proof of intelligence, isn't it? You don't approve. Well, too bad. We're in this for the species, boys and girls. It's simple numbers. They have more. They need a new lieutenant. Want the job? I'll take it. get killed or you find someone better. Actor P. Capture that brain. Roughnecks are always ready, sir. Elegant proof of intelligence, isn't it? You don't approve. Well, too bad. We're in this for the species, boys and girls. It's simple numbers. They have more.
Welcome to the Roughneck. Rico Roughneck! Rico Roughneck!
So that's JLF. Well done, JLF. I'll just give you a shout out. I really liked it. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else could hear it, but I felt like there was some. I felt like the bass, even though I loved the bass, there was. I think it's your mid bass seemed to be out of tone a little bit. Sometimes this can be down to having your speakers too close to the wall. That can sometimes give us the effect of either it being out of tune or putting it, or makes it sound like it is in tune when it's actually not. And I took my headphones off to listen in my Mackies, and it sounded like it was just slightly out, but then not necessarily in a bad way either, because it was only when I really, really listened in hard that I could hear it. But something just seemed a little bit off there. I would get someone like maybe Digital Mafia or something like that, just to have a listen to it, if possible, on their setup, and to just to hear, you know, whether or not. I don't know what it was, darling. I don't know what it was, but it might be something to look for. But like sometimes I have to get out of my own way with stuff like this, because I can be. Because there he is. Because I've been classically trained, I hear stuff in a bit of a different way, and sometimes it gets in my way. Because sometimes having things that are slightly a bit detuned is good. It's a good thing. So add reverb to make it better. Yeah, reverb makes everything sound better. Reverb actually makes me sound like I can sing. So there you go. But I loved it. I loved your bass line. I loved the little flick in there, this bit. Yeah, there's definitely something out of tune there. It's your mid bass. It's the one that sounds quite raspy. It might just be that it's too high in volume. It might just be that. But I love it, and I think that it is nearly there. Bass is the hardest thing, isn't it, to get right? It really can be the hardest thing ever. Sometimes it's good practice just to make save a new version, and in that new version, just take out that bass and just put any other preset in there and just see if it brings it to life, instead of like trying to fuck around with the sound too much. Just save everything that you've done, create a new version, and in that version just any random bass lines and just cycle through them until something like jumps out. Sometimes sometimes that is the only way to get out of that hell of fucking hating yourself because your bass sounds shit. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. And honestly, I think you guys are amazing for letting us listen to your music and critiquing it. You're so brave. So yeah, well done everybody. I am so proud of all of you. Do you know that? I really, really am. I'm going to be raiding you over to Deck Teaser now. I do need to quickly work out where she is. Please stay around so that I can take you over to her. She's one of my dearest friends. She's also gay. All my friends are gay. All my best friends are gay. Every single one of them. Weird, isn't it? So yeah, have a gay old day, and I will see you again on Thursday. It's my day off tomorrow, so you're all going to Deck Teaser now. And yeah, please go and give us some love, show us some love. Thank you again to all of my mods. Thank you again to everyone who has been viewing. Thank you to everyone who's given us feedback, and of course thank you to everyone, all you artists, and I will see you next time. I am the gayest straight, yes. I love you guys. Bye.